smoking man, the cancer man, the cigarette man. Please welcome William B. Davis. Anyone you want. Okay, next up, please welcome to the stage Annabeth Gish. Your choice. Okay, next up, please welcome to the stage Lori Holden. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Mitch Pileggi. Please welcome to the stage my new best friend, Robert Patrick. And it's my honor to welcome to Monster Mania the first time ever, Miss Jillian Anderson. If not, she's on her way over. I'm sorry, I thought she was right behind me when you were coming over.
Psych. She's here. She'll be here sometime.
All right, so what we'll do, rather than hold everybody up, we will start with the questions. The first question here.
Hey, my name's Kyle McMahon, and first of all, thank you all for doing this. This is awesome.
You bet.
I wanted to ask, 30 plus years later, I mean, look at this room. There's not a seat here, standing room only. 30 plus years later, did you guys, when you did your respective roles, did you have any idea at the lasting impact that not just on your careers, but on pop culture in general that it would have?
Someone's sitting here.
His
And we'll do the introduction one more time. Please welcome Jillian Anderson.
just making an entrance.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, well, the question was about if we knew that the show was going to have the impact that it had when we started doing it. I think David said at one point, he said, this show won't last 7 episodes. And he was wrong. Thank God. I don't think any of us really knew what was going to, where it was going to go, how far it was going to go.
I didn't even know what an episode was. I didn't know. Anyway, sorry.
I mean, we're all extremely grateful for it. I mean, it's like I'm meeting 10-year-olds that are binge watching the show now, and that's like a third generation of fandom. So that gives you a pretty good indication of the legs that it's had. And did we any of us anticipate that? I don't believe so, but we're sure happy about it. And it was a big part. It was a big part of my life. It made my career, and I think it sure helped a lot of us. So I owe a lot to him.
I love that. Thank you all. Anybody else want to say anything? Anybody else want to-
I mean, I can speak to that briefly because I had no lines in the first episode. I had auditioned for the senior FBI agent. He had 3 lines, and I envied him as I stood leaning against the filing cabinet, watching him speak those 3 lines. And I thought that was it for me, so anything after that was a bonus.
And I had too many lines, and I wish that it would all end many, many times as I said everything and knew everything. That was a joke. I didn't wish it. It's very happy.
Rob, can I tell a story that Rob just told me about when I was about you?
No, go on.
He said that he was doing an episode with Jillian, and she had one of her many, monologues of just techno babble that was just, and he at the end of it, he goes, Jillian, that was, here's what he told me. He said, this is Rob Bowman. He said, Jillian, that was amazing. That was just a great take. And she looked at him, she goes, Rob, I have no idea what I just said. But man, she's
For
so
12 years.
Okay, next question.
Hi, I have a question in general, but particularly for Mr. Robert Patrick. I'm a Docker fan, a big Docker fan. So as an actor, you're portraying somebody who is not you. Mr. Patrick, you have been portraying character like really good person like Docker, or like a mass murderer, like crazy one, like the last rampage. So I wonder how each character affects you as a person. Because you're an actor, you're playing somebody who is not you, versus, how does that affect you as a person? Like, I can understand, like, John Dockett, maybe you can, okay, he's a nice guy, but like a crazy mass, serial killer, how is that, How do you balancing your real life versus the actor life? Thank you. Oh, and others can answer if you have insight. Thank you.
It doesn't really affect me personally because, you're assuming a whole new character, a whole new identity, and I just sort of show up and do the dialogue. I don't really go that deep.
So you don't kill people?
You find that part of you that is applicable to the character, and you go with it.
So you don't have to kill somebody to actually pretend to kill people.
Would it affect you that you want to kill people?
No. I don't want to kill. Why would I want to do that?
Couple directors, I guess.
No, I have no desire to do that. But for some reason, I have a face that people like to see me kill people. I'm born with it, I'm stuck with it, I'll go with it.
And I have one that I get killed all the time.
Okay, next question.
Hey guys, how you doing? Inquiring minds want to know, have any of you ever had, this is for everybody, a genuine paranormal experience or extraterrestrial experience, ever? Or has the show opened your eyes up to maybe see more?
I was doing a lot of acid back in the 60s. So yeah.
I actually have. When I was a little girl, we grew up in a house in the hills, and there was a lot of spooky things that happened. My uncle thought that he saw men walking through walls, and there was a really cold area. If you walk down the hallway, at the back of the hallway, it was always very dark, and it felt very chilly. And we found out, we called in the UCLA paranormal experts, and the house was built over an Indian burial ground.
Wow.
So I think that we disturbed the spirits. Well, we didn't disturb the spirits, the house being built over. So, but the whole neighborhood, all these freaky things, all these horrible things happened where mudslides would happen, and like a lot of people died in the neighborhood over a 2 to 3 year period. So I think that's pretty paranormal.
Yeah, I had a similar experience actually when we were shooting in Vancouver. There was an apartment that I was renting for the first year, I think, when we were shooting there. And it's where I first took my daughter home to after she'd been born in the hospital in North Vancouver. And the similar experience where like I kept seeing things over my shoulder, like every day. And then we also found out that it was the whole like condominium complex had been built on top of an Indian burial ground. But it was a burial ground where I think they had, there was like not like a plague, but something, there was like smallpox outbreak or something, and people had died and then not actually been buried, they were left
Unrest.
Yeah, and yeah, so I found that out. It was really
I wonder if your daughter
calming.
Because they say that little people, like in the first, from birth until about 3 years old, the little kids, they see things that we don't. They're more.
She still sees things. Like that. Like there's this guy overhead over there, or is it just me?
When you're raised on the X-Files stage, you see a lot of strange things. We shot out at Riverview, which was an insane asylum at one point. Shot a lot of episodes out there. We would shoot until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and a lot of people saw a lot of strange things and heard a lot of strange things going on in the buildings that we work in. So it was always, it sure added to the show and what we were doing. Absolutely.
Okay, next question.
I just want to say, is anyone tuned into the whole 3-Eye Atlas? Yes. Okay, so that's like, there's a whole,
What's that?
it's an interstellar object that is,
Oh, right.
yes,
Yeah.
that is now, it's supposed to, I think, December 12th or something like that. So I'm very attuned to those energies, as Monica Reyes was as well.
Hi, I'm Katie. Thank you guys for being here. My question is really directed towards Jillian about your new project, Trespasses. I am the executive director. My curriculum lobbied is evident to do so. Anyway, I know Krishla and Michael's relationship, one facet that really centers around the Irish language, and I was wondering if you had any opportunity to learn any Irish while on that project.
No. My character was too drunk to learn anything. No, but do you have a VPN? If you have a VPN in this country, can you like watch stuff from?
Yeah.
Watch it. It's on Channel 4. It's on right now. You can watch it on a VPN. I'm very proud of it. Thank you.
Hey all, thank you so much for being here with us this weekend. You all have been a big part of my life since I was a teeny little baby.
Obviously.
Yes. Specifically you, Robert, and you, William. So my question to all of you is, over your years, you've worked with many people. Who is the most interesting person you have worked with, and do you have a funny set story about them?
What was the last part?
Do you have like a funny story about them?
Oh.
I thought you said something about sex. We all did.
I love that.
She's a little scary, peacemaker guy.
I just heard sex. I thought you said who you had sex with.
So we're going to go with that.
I've had a couple co-stars I've wanted to have sex with. If that's the question.
set stories, like on the set.
Set!
Yes. Yes.
Interesting sex.
I think it's a better question.
Well, okay, so in all seriousness, I'm sorry. Having just worked on Tron recently, which 5 people saw. Great, I mean, the most unbelievable practical sets, huge, like bigger than I've ever. I mean, the first scene that I had to do was in, I mean, the room was like 3 airplane hangars back to back, and like nothing inside it because they were going to add it in later, and but yeah, so massive. That's all I got. Just really cool practical sets. Lots of red, some black, lots of technology. You know, lately they have, I don't know what these things are called. Have you guys worked with these, with the backdrops? You know, when I started, I feel like they used to paint backdrops, and then they, you know, like some guy would be out there painting the mountains that showed up behind the windows and stuff. I'm that old, and then they became like photographs, and then they became better photographs. But now, you know, if productions have the money, they're screens, and they're not only 3D imaging, but sometimes it's moving imagery. So for Tron, it was, you know, behind the window to my office was a multi-level internal structure that had people doing things with like clipboards that every time they rolled action, it would start on a loop. It would like play the same thing, so at the same point behind me, you know, blah, 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 blah. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's all you get.
Great question.
Hello, I'm Michael.